happening, party people? It's L Wade of The Unknowns. Welcome to ADHD RNT. I'm here at the West Las Vegas Cultural Center, right next to Doolittle, a little bit past Martin Luther King. I know, y'all hear that street, y'all know where I'm at. We came here to listen to a little poetry, see what's going on. You know how I love artistic expression, so we're gonna see how they come with it. Let's get it. Now let me tell you, like, this is the address of West Las Vegas Cultural Center, but when you see that, you have to go around the back. It's some tricky shit, but it's a great place for the lost art of liberal arts. Oh my god, look at Lamar from Fame. Yeah, y'all maybe, a lot of y'all may be too young to know about that, but old Debbie Allen, not Debbie Reynolds. Debbie Reynolds is Princess Leia's mom, Carrie Fisher. Anywho, and see celebrities come like Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? But basically, it promotes a lot of liberal arts, dance, music to the inner city minorities or whatnot. Bring a lot of positivity to the community, the black community, the Latino community in Las Vegas, and which is fucking awesome. But we're here to talk about the Poets Corner, which is held at this particular place in the back. I think it's once every month or something like that. I'll get you some dates later. The guy that runs it, I think his name is Kevin Brantley or something like that. I'm sorry. I'll get you the information, or you can go to that website that was just up and it'll show you all the information. But it's a cool guy, very cool, very laid back. Tells you pretty much how it is. He was like, he's been up there I think 19 years. It's been going on 19 years, and he's like, you can do anything that you want as far as your expression of your craft, whatever it may be. And when I came into this and I seen Poets Corner, I was just thinking Poets Corner. Now I'm from the Midwest, you know, Minneapolis, which is very, very artsy and very, very liberal arts move. You know, there's a gang of poetry slams and stuff like that. You know, the poetry slams, like the stuff that you've seen on Love Jones. There's a lot of those, and they're awesome. But there's places where it's a lot of different ways of artistic expression. Like there's no like traditional poetry here. There's some people that do traditional poetry, but there's just some people that just do interpretation. Like this guy right here did kind of interpretive dance. White guy. I think he was actually from Australia or something like that. Him and his wife. Very hippie-ish kind of sort of guys, but very, very cool. And he did like an interpretation of Dale, that shit. And it was fucking awesome to watch. It was very entertaining. I mean, there's different poets. This woman, I forget her name, but she had a couple of books out, poetry books, and she was doing a lot of promotion there. There were some older women there, older sisters, that didn't even really do poetry. They did this certain thing called open letter thing, which is what was this lady's specialty. She's a very, very cool lady, very potty mouth having woman, but she was awesome. She reminded me of auntie I know. Like, you know that kind of auntie, like, let me set my religion down for a minute so I can cuss this bitch up and down. You know, that kind of woman. She reminded me a lot of her. But she did this open letter thing where basically she writes a letter. She's a widow, and widow for years and whatever. Still loves her husband dearly and stuff. And she basically writes an open letter to him and reads it like she's reading a letter. And it was pretty cool. She talks about her day, talks about stuff that's happened to her and stuff like that. And it was actually a pretty cool way of artistic expression. It was pretty cool. There was this other lady that's coming up next. I think her name is Myrtle. She did some poetry or whatnot. It was not really a organized cadence, but she did a different way of poetry too that I was, I wasn't really privy to, but it was pretty awesome. I pretty liked it. With the dude that I was surprised to see, because I seen all these people before he stepped up, and he was actually visiting from, I think, South Carolina or something like that. His name was Glenwood. This is the guy right here. His name is Glenwood something, Glenwood Mac or something like that. I bought his CD of his poetry there as soon as I heard his shit. His shit was the bomb. I'm gonna be quiet for a minute because I want y'all to hear his stuff. It's awesome. It's awesome shit. I'll put up later. I'll put up his website. I think he has a website, so where you can actually listen and buy his stuff. But his was the more traditional kind of poetry, but it was deep. It was deep. It was basically reading our brothers and sisters up and down, you know, of the melanin complexion, the ones that have dark melanin. He dug deep, and he was my favorite of the night. But I'm gonna let y'all listen. I'm gonna stop talking for a minute.
You have a star role in America's first 48. You have become the face of a mother's heartbreak, and your poor excuse is because you can't catch a break. And then you try to shoot me, the hype man, about the white man. But your mentality and behavior has replaced the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah. Instead of white sheets, it's these white tees and sagging pants. You would blow your brother brains out over a pair of shoes. Just watch the evening news. I meant the Vegas Blues. We've been getting killed over Michael Jordan since 1986. And Nike still ain't dropped a ticket. I wonder if Martin Luther King was alive when he picked it. They say we good for nothing, but we can run fast and jump high. Let our guns blast and get high. And they ask how we end up in this condition. I say it's probably because we'd rather kick it. In the 70s, they gave us heroin and we sticked it. In the 80s, they gave us cocaine and we sniffed it. In the 90s, they poisoned the rap lyrics and we listened. So it's get rich or die trying. You would shoot up a park and hit a little girl, now she dying. Now her folks crying. I mean, really, what are you shooting for? You never been to a shooting range. The closest you came is on the PlayStation game. And they say, why read when they can watch TV and smoke weed? And they say, why get a job when they can bees in the trap, hustling hard, trying to come up on 2 Chainz for sweet dreams of Nicki Minaj. And yes, it's true, man. Trader Young was hunted by Zimmerman. We put on our hoodies and protest across this land, yet you go and kill your brother, man. Look in the mirror, he look like your brother, man. He got a mother, man. We ain't been right since we left the motherland. Here you go shooting again, this time at a park. The grown folks hear gunshots, they driving just trying to get out the way. But that 4-year-old baby, he hear fireworks, he running trying to play. But at the end of the day, that little baby lay. It went bottom if they locked you niggas up and throw the key away. But I can hear Grandma Dottie say, don't be like that, baby, just pray. But Grandma Dottie's a church on every corner. And these niggas ain't scared of God, they doing what they wanna. But if you don't know your history, how you gonna love yourself when you won't even come to the library and take a book off the shelf? But you will pop a bottle of liquor, and if she pop off at the mouth, you'll hit her. Little black boys want to grow to be men, but seems like little black boys grow to the pen. They say, yo, Glenn, where you from? Some say heaven and others say hell. And old players say, if you see something these people don't see, boy, you must tell. So I grabbed these microphones and I exhale, and I was getting tired. And the homeless man said, young blood, don't give in. Get a second win. Keep spin so proper, because 9 times out of 10, these rappers are soap opera, jailhouse soap droppers. So we hold these CEOs for ransom till they stop feeding these kids these rhymes that's in their minds like cancer. You see, Brenda still having babies, and we soon to forget about Haiti, just like we did slavery. Even Katrina, maybe, you heard me, baby? And baby girl say, yo, G, keep spending that love on the block, and the block gonna love you back. She say she want to keep me in her inner circle of hope. She say she pray my words touch them girls and boys' mind, so they won't end up in the circle dope. I asked my homegirl if she had a band and she said no, but she had a son. You see, we as black men need to do a better job of raising our sons instead of watching our sons raise their guns. Baby girl can't do it, she gotta keep me ocean straight. We gotta find a way to keep homeboy mine off the 38 before we find him on Birmingham first 48. I got a homeboy moved think they damn near gave him 58. I wonder if black folks come together and hold hands like we did in 68. Black exploitation films broke us down in 78. Crack here, Applejack from Birmingham to Brooklyn in 88. We found ourselves screaming West Coast, East Coast beefing in 98. We found ourselves screaming for Obama in 08. And he was speaking of change. And the native kids say tomorrow he'll be Obama. You see, I ain't too much worried about Osama and the Taliban. It's the young, uneducated black man with a gun in hand. Because they could pay LeBron James them hundreds of millions. But they couldn't stop my high school from leaking from the ceiling.
Yeah. I really dug that shit, man. It was a pretty cool experience. If y'all are in Vegas, definitely hit it up. It's the Artist Corner, West Las Vegas Cultural Center. It's just off of Martin Luther King. Don't be scared. You hear Martin Luther King, you want to run. But it's not that bad. Especially not bad as some hoods that I visit. So it's very uplifting there. Check it out. It's definitely uplifting, especially if you're a minority and you don't have places to go to really express your artistic, expression. You want to express yourself artistically and don't know where to go. Check that out. Link me, share me, and I'll holler at you.
Subscribe, motherfucker. It's free.